Hey guys, welcome to another Moto Camping adventure. Today we're heading up to a place called Plateau Beech, which is in the Werrikimbe / Carai National Park area. So I had to change the plans a little bit. There's supposed to be quite a bit of rain coming, and I know there's a bit of shelter up there, other than what I've got with me, that I'll be able to stay in. Hopefully look at a few lookouts, waterfalls, whatever we find up there. Originally I was going to go to Mary's View, but I'll just see what happens with the weather, and we'll play it by ear because it's quite a treacherous track getting in there if it's really wet. So anyway, get on the bike and head off. Well, we're currently sitting at Werrikimbe Bridge. About 3 days ago this was underwater, so we've had a lot of rain, but anyway, it should be okay, I think. Alright, let's get on the bike and go. Just pulled down a little side road that comes down to the junction of Waldborough Brook and Mackenzie's Creek. It's a little crossing here, cracking little spot. It's a good track, this one. Just goes back through the farmlands and stuff, as you can see. Nice little crossing. And even though we got a fair bit of rain the other day, she's reasonably clear. Turning onto Carai Road. Not bad. Creeks like this all through this area. Bass fishing heaven. media mod back on, so we got some better audio from the helmet. Actually not the first bike through here today by the look of it. I'm seeing the odd bike track here and there, or maybe yesterday, hard to say. They're fairly fresh. Comes the rain again. Nearly at the turn off. We're actually nearly, we turn left up here, a little creek crossing, and then you're at Brushy Mountain Campground, which is booked out for this weekend. It's not a very big campground, but yeah, apparently it's booked out from what I saw online. You can see that over there, Racecourse Trail and Brushy Mountain, 4.5 k's. We've got to go past that. So there's a little crossing up here, probably a few k's. Hopefully it's not too deep. Just went through a huge water hole, but didn't film because the rain's just getting all over the lens. But anyway, we'll carry on. Go. Crossing's pretty good. Right, yeah, this is the crossing before we get to Brushy Mountain. It's probably just going to go right, I think. Doesn't look like it's too deep at all. Could be wrong, but it doesn't look any different to what it would normally be. I'm sure I usually go right. Anyway, we'll edge our way down there. Yeah, now looking at it, I think left's the go. It's a little shallower. Shut this thing in neutral, I think. Let's go. Only got short legs. See the tracks on the other side. I'm pretty sure someone's been through here today. Anyway, nice rock there. Just clean that lens off a bit. It's going to go that way there. A big rock here in the way, but anyway, I'm going to get wet boots really. Alright, let's do it. Whoa, that's deep. That was a lot deeper than I thought. Maybe I should have went right. Anyway, lucky I fixed up the vents in the bike. Last time coming through here, we stalled. Look at this stuff. Whoa. Pretty hard, luckily.
Another water crossing. This one's not normally very deep. Okay, he's pulled over this another water crossing here. We'll go left here. You can see all the bike tracks. I don't know if you can see them on the camera, but there's a lot of tracks. I reckon they might have been through them this morning, maybe. Anyway, we'll go through. Again, deeper than it looked. So this is Brushy Mountain campground we're coming into. It looks deserted actually. I know it's booked out, but there's no one in here at the moment. I'd say a lot of people won't bother turning up with this weather. Can't blame them. Oh, I've supplied firewood in here. Hopefully they've done that down the other one too. So this is the shelter here, pretty good, but we're just going to keep going to our campground because it's wet, so I can go get out of this rain. Okay, see, this is the turn off for Plateau Beech. I'll just give that a wipe. Yeah, turn off for Plateau Beech. Up here at 10 k's to go. And the rain is beginning to pick up a bit, so and you can get to the Oxy Highway this way, which we may use because those crossings won't get a bit too deep. Still on the road down to Plateau Beech, and this rain just won't give up. I almost guarantee I'm going to have this place to myself. Kind of hoping there's some firewood down here. If not, I might even go back to Brushy Mountain because I don't think that'll be booked out this weekend. It's booked out, but I doubt everybody's going to show up in this weather. It's beautiful through here. The reason I love coming down here is because of the rainforest. It's just, everything's covered in moss, big tree ferns and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. And yeah, not many people come down here. Oh, that's getting heavy. So we've made it to Plateau Beech. A little bit wet, but not too bad. Had my wet weather gear on, and yeah, kept fairly dry. A little bit wet in the feet just from the creek crossing. That was pretty damn deep. It was pouring when I got here. It's just stopped now. This is an awesome little spot. I'm probably going to have this to myself, I reckon. I can't imagine too many people coming here in this weather. I came through Brushy Mountain and that was empty, and I know that's booked out for the night, so, or the weekend. But I'll just have a flick around and you'll see it's pretty nice. Unfortunately there's no firewood here, but some people have collected a little bit and I've managed to grab a few sticks, but just trying to get it dry. But yeah, it's a good spot. Luckily we've got a bit of cover in the form of this shelter, and that's where I'll be spending the night, I think, because the weather's not particularly good. It's pretty windy. Anyway, actually when I got here there was another bike in here. He'd spend the night in here, so yeah, good to meet you, Evan, and hopefully you got out okay. It's mighty wet today. But anyway, I've had some lunch, had a bit of gnocchi, warm me up on the inside. I'm going to put the kettle on shortly, and yeah, but this is a great spot, and like, it's $6. it's $6 whether you stay one night or you stay 7 nights. So you can't beat that. You've got a toilet over the other side in the bush. There's somewhere to put your rubbish. There's fire pits everywhere. You've got this great shelter. There's water, which obviously you got to boil because it's just rainwater. So you would boil that. A couple of fireplaces. So this one over here is still going, thanks to Evan. And another one at the other end. You've got 4 tables. Quite a bit of information on the area, so if you like a bit of a read on the history and the wildlife, it's all in here. Yeah, so I'm going to have a pretty comfortable night, I think. I'll probably just put my tent in the middle here with I don't think I'll worry about putting the fly up, and I'll be pretty comfy. Going to have me fire, which I'm just going to keep ticking over and get it going tonight. Yeah, perfect spot. Pity about the weather, but at least it has cleared and it's lightened up out here a bit. So anyway, I couldn't film too much coming in because the rain was just too heavy and the lens just got wet. But yeah, I'll put together what I could video. But yeah, hopefully if it clears enough tomorrow, there's a great walk here that takes you down to a creek in the fall. So if it clears up enough, I'll do that tomorrow. Rightio, time for a coffee. I like a good coffee when I'm away, so I'll just give you a quick demo of how I do mine, what I bring. Works well for me. Just started doing it this way. We buy these little bags like this. Amazon, $11 for 50 of them. Peel the top of them off. You can buy these already preloaded from mobs like Grounded Drops and places like that. But you get that fella there. A couple of scoops of coffee in there. Oh, 2 and a bit. That's ready to go. You need some powdered milk. I find powdered milk, I've been taking this the last couple of times, works really good. A couple of spoons of that. That won't mix with hot water. You got to put cold water in that. So we'll grab some of that. If you try and mix it with hot water, it goes gluggy. Just need a little bit of cold. You can just swirl that around mostly. You might need a bit of a stir. There you go, that's all mixed up. Then we sit this bloke on top. The cup's probably a little bit big for these, but we'll make do. Alright, water's boiled. Normally sit in there a little bit better once you've got water in them. I've been using these at work. They work unreal. And they just filters through. And I'm just bringing the same coffee I use in my machine at home. I grind some up, put it in a little bag, and bring it along. And you just keep topping that up, and that'll just keep filtering through. And you end up with a really, really nice coffee. And I can tell you on a day like today, I need it. But yeah, that'll take a few minutes just to keep topping it up. But yeah, this cup's a little big. Normally they just sit really nicely on the cup. Maybe if I put it to one side. Fold those little tabs down, there you go. Oh no, still not working. Anyway, you get the gist. If you had a normal cup that I use at work works perfectly. I might have to change this cup to something else. One more. Here comes the rain again and the wind. Anyway, not to worry. Beats working. You can see it just filters out the bottom. She's nearly done. Rightio, dinner tonight. We've got mushy, nice steak, bit of broccolini, and there's a spud already in the fire. So I'll give this little bloke a bit of oil. Put a bit of oil on the plate too. A little bit of salt. A little bit of pepper. And he's ready to go. Steak. It's a scotchy. Nice bit of salt. And some pepper. I'll do the same once we turn him over, going all up the pan or the barbecue. Let it heat up, and away we go. Okay, we got dinner sizzling away here. Looking good. Got spud down in the fire down there. Yum. Good. Steak mushy, broccolini. Spuds in there somewhere. And get on now. I reckon that's pretty hard to beat. Steak, mushrooms, spud, bit of broccolini, and we'll top it off with a bit of Annie's Lane Cab Merlot. No need to do it tough when you're camping. Well, obviously morning now. Had a pretty good night's sleep. I think it rained most of the night. It was pretty windy, but I was dry and warm. Had the tent set up under here. I've had brekkie and whatnot. I've just got to pack down the tent, get changed and get out of here. Not sure how I'm going to go because it's going to be mighty slippery, and as long as I haven't got to do any creek crossings I should be alright. Anyway, we'll see how we go. So we're just at the turn off here. This is Hastings Way, I think. We're going right. Going to go out a different way to what we came in, and yeah, bit of a different ride. Check out what we see.
I can hear the demons call when they do what they do, and now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. Sometimes I feel like all is lost, but I know it's not true. I wanna put up all my walls cause I'm not in the mood, but then I cut myself off from the rest of the room. I know that I can heal it all if you're patient and soon.
Hey, it's a spot called Five Ways. So there's 5 roads all disappearing off here. We're just going to duck up the hill here, and there's a number 1 tower lookout. Let's at least do one tourist attraction. It's an easy one to get to. Saw my first car not long ago. First one I've seen since I left the farms down the bottom. I don't think there's anybody been up where I was anyway. A few people camped up here by the look of it. Do get a few campers up here.
the view. Not bad. It's good on a clear day. You can see for miles right out to the ocean. But today it's a little bit misty. So just coming down the bottom of this Tower Road now, back to Five Ways. So if you go left here, it takes you down to the Hastings River, and there's a few good, or there's two good free camps down there, which is state forest, so you don't have to pay for those. I'm not sure where these other roads get to, but the one on the right there. But yeah, this one here to the left, I think it's called Wild Bull Campground, and there's another one down there. Slow down, you fucking idiots. Wow. Who drives like that? Thought I was gone then. Alright, so this is where we turn off Forest Way. We're going to head down towards Rollins Plains, Telegraph Point. That'll get us back out on the highway and our way home. Alright. Hopefully this road's alright. Haven't been down here for a long time. A few cars around too. I'd say a lot of the people might have stayed home yesterday and have come out today instead. The weather's seems to be better. Maybe the forecast is better, I don't know, I haven't had a look yet, but obviously last night was just non-stop rain, pretty much. Nice ride through here if I remember rightly. Bit of a change in scenery. Place to park. Okay, we'll wind the video up there, guys. I'm nearly back out onto the highway from here. Well, not too far away anyway. And when I got out there, it absolutely bucketed down. By the time I got home, I was a bit wet and a bit cold. But anyway, thank you if you've watched it this far. Thanks to the guys that have subscribed. We're up to about 100 at this point. The last video, about 2,000 views, so that's awesome. I'm going to make another one very shortly. If you've got any questions, just drop them down below in the comments. I'll reply to anything. If you want to know about where I went or any of the gear I'm using, just fire away and I'll let you know. Anyway, see you on the next one.
I'm all the demons quiet. Yeah, we were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough.